What is going on, guys? It is Sean from DoubleClutchHD coming at you with episode 4 of the Angels franchise. I made a quick trade here. Joe Blanton and Ryan Madson for Shelby Miller, Jordan Swaggerty, and Matt Carpenter. As you see, we're going to pass to All-Star break. We had Albert Pujols in the home run derby, but I decided not to play it because I don't find that all too important. And I'm going to sign my rookies here. I'm going to sign Edgar Valencia, Ryan Chester. I think Ryan Chester has the highest chance of reaching the MLB. All of them have A potentials, but yeah, Jason Dupree, yeah, all of them have A potentials. So I'm just gonna hope that they can develop well in the minor leagues and see if they can come to and succeed in the majors. So to elaborate a little on that trade, I didn't really need Joe Blanton because he sucks in real life, and I personally do not like him. Because he went 2-13 in real life, but I think in this game he's a lot better. So he had like a winning record, so his trade value was very high at this point. And I got rid of Ryan Madson because I realized I had Ernesto Frieri and Ryan Madson on the team, and I realized that I can't really have two save pitchers on one team because Ernesto, he could be a good setup man if I made him to, but I decided to keep Ernesto because Ryan Madson, he hasn't played for the Angels this year, and I think he got released yesterday by the Angels because he just couldn't get back from that elbow injury. But yeah, and he had a higher trade value because he was an A potential, I think. So I decided to stick with Frieri, an 88 overall C potential. But I'm not too worried about that because he's still developing, kind of. He's stabilizing at an 88 overall, and I think I can keep him for a couple of years. So, for what I got in return was Shelby Miller, who has been stellar for the Cardinals this year as a rookie, which I'm very surprised with. But he is an A potential pitcher, and I really like him, and I think I'm gonna keep him in AAA for about 2 more years because I do have my starting five pitching rotation set for quite a while. And yeah, as you see, Josh Hamilton hit that 2-run shot to the rocks, and I also got Jordan Swaggerty, who is a B potential closer. So I thought I would get a really young closer in return for Ryan Madson, just because Madson is a really good player, but I just wanted something in return, a rebuilding project for the closing spot, while Frieri locks up the closing position for about 3-4 years, and Jordan Swaggerty just stays in AAA. And I got one more piece. I got Matt Carpenter, who is a great bench player. He's a really cheap option for me, which I really like, but he has good contact ratings. Not exactly a power hitter, so I'm gonna be looking for him to get some spot starts when Kendrick needs an off day or Ibar needs an off day. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm reserving him for. I really like him as a player, so I mean, I don't mind giving up Madson and Blanton at all, because I think I got the better part of this trade, but I thought it was pretty fair. I got a good young closer in return, a good starting pitcher. Blanton, he's better in this game than in real life, so I mean, I'm okay with it. Blanton, he will definitely help the Cardinals. I think they use him as a long reliever instead of in their rotation. So I mean, that's their decision. I don't really mind. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that trade. And we're taking on the Oakland Athletics here. We got Jason Vargas on the hill, and it's 3-2. Vargas gave up that 1 inning where he gave up like 3 runs. As you see, Jerome Williams comes in relief, and Mark Lowe comes in relief. As you see, Matt Carpenter right there making his team debut, and he is going to just fly that out to left field. Yoenis Cespedes squeezes it, and that's just gonna end his at bat. Not the best at bat for him. Grant Balfour comes in to close it out. Eric Ibar looks at that high fastball, and we're gonna drop this game to our rival Oakland Athletics. So as you can see, guys, this video is not done yet. So I decided to do a double feature for you guys because I'm too nice like that. No, honestly, I played 2 games. When I recorded, I decided to just play 2 games because I thought this game went way too fast. So in just one episode, it's gonna be a pretty long episode, and so just sit back, grab your popcorn if you haven't already, and listen to my beautiful voice. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, I think I might make another move after the trade. I realized that if I put Shelby Miller, I don't want him to like struggle and then drop down to a B potential, or even worse, just like drop in overall, because I want to keep his potential high. I want to keep his ratings high, and just I don't want to like just rush him to the MLB, because there is no need. We have Jared Weaver, we have C.J. Wilson, we have Tommy Hanson, we have Jason Vargas. So our starting 5 rotation, I mean, I can just sign someone and just make him just stay on the team for quite a while, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to free agency actually after this video, and yeah, in free agency you'll see who I sign. I think I might make another trade. I'm not too sure, but yeah, you'll see that soon enough after this player of the game to Jared Parker, who had a pretty good game, 7 strikeouts, yeah, only 2 runs given up. So I'm gonna try to solidify the starting pitching core, I guess, and I'm gonna trade away Alberto Callaspo for Nick Turley, a young reliever or young starter pitcher. I'm gonna keep him in AAA. No, I think he's gonna be a long reliever in the MLB. And as you saw right there, I signed Roy Oswalt, and I think this is his first game against the Blue Jays, and that's the game I'm gonna play right now. So here's the second game of the double feature, and yeah, I'm gonna explain the Nick Turley trade right now. And pretty much I had a surplus of players at the third base position, and Callaspo was getting up in there in age. I really liked him as a player because he had high contact ratings, but I mean, I have Matt Carpenter, so he can play almost every position. That's why I traded for Matt Carpenter. And I mean, he's not really exactly a starter, but I wanted him to come off the bench, but I couldn't turn off a trade to the Yankees for Nick Turley, who is a up-and-coming starter. I think he might be a B potential. I'm not too worried about that, though, because he's still really young, and he can definitely go to an A potential very soon. So here's Roy Oswalt. His first batter is Jose Reyes. Reyes is going to bunt it down, and that is Danny Valencia, I think. Yeah, I think that's Danny Valencia. Nice play right there, and Roy Oswalt gets out of that inning without any runs or hits given up. Looking at the Angels lineup, Mike Trout, Howie Kendrick, Albert Pujols, Josh Hamilton, Mark Trumbo, Danny Valencia, Peter Borges, Juan Medeiros, called up from AAA a couple days ago, and Hank Conger. And Juan Medeiros, he's like a generated rookie that the OSFM rosters just put in there. I think, I'm not too sure why they did that, but yeah, they put him in. And I decided to call him up, see what he can do, because the season's almost wrapping up. Well, not exactly wrapping up. There's like still a couple, maybe like 40 games left. And Juan Medeiros, he has insane ratings, like 70. He was in AAA, and he had like 70s contact, 70s contact on both sides, not even one side, and like 80s power. So, I mean, like, he is a stud. I mean, if he was a real player, any team would want him. But I decided to call. That's one of the reasons why I traded Callaspo as well, so I could call up Juan Medeiros, who has developed well enough that I have faith in him to come in and contribute. As you can see, Peter Borges gets that nice double, and he's going to try to stretch it to a triple, and Danny Valencia is going to actually score from first on that play. It's a good relay, but the catcher just could not handle that ball. And Peter Borges has an RBI triple. So here's Hank Conger, 2-1 count. Josh Johnson on the mound. He's going to get a single to right field. And that's going to start the Angels' third inning. A good piece of hitting by Hank right there. Josh Johnson, he has struggled mightily this year. I mean, and the umpire's going to ring up Pujols right there. But Josh Johnson in real life, he is 1-8 with a 6.6 ERA last time I checked. And here's Mark Trumbo. That is deep. To center field. To the deepest part of the park. And that's a goner. That's a Trump bomb for the Angels. Hopefully I don't get another call from China saying that I landed there. But Mark Trumbo with another home run. I mean, he doesn't have the best average, but I keep him just because he has such a high power rating, and he strikes out a lot, and that's why his average is so low. But I mean, I can't lose him because he hits like 40 home runs a game, not a game, but 40 home runs a season, and that's you can't deny that sort of power. You can develop the contact, but it's hard to teach a player how to hit for power. And Mark Trumbo has come through for me in the clutch many times, and that's why I'm keeping him. So here's Hank Conger again. He's going to line that up the middle for a base hit. Josh Johnson is getting rocked at this point. I'm not sure why he's still in the game. Sixth inning now. Howie Kendrick is up, and he's going to line that to the third baseman who should have made that play. But that's going to get to left field. I think Jose Bautista's in left field. Or maybe that's Melky, and there's the call to the bullpen. Josh Johnson's day is over, and Steve Delabar is coming on. And Kendrick is going to steal No, he's not. He's a bit too slow. But here's Danny Valencia now in the 7th inning. And he is... Whoa. What in the... Why am I swinging at that? I have no idea. But Valencia has been hitting over 300, and I'm extremely happy with that. He's going to just line that to right field. Not exactly a line drive. He was weakly hit, but in the perfect spot with the perfect speed, as you could say. And here's Peter Borges now, who had an RBI double. Or I think it was a double. I think they ruled it as a double. And he's going to try to bunt. He's going to try to bunt Danny Valencia over. But he's going to end up making it to first. And that's just unfortunate for the Blue Jays. They just got caught in a terrible animation with JP Arancibia, and Juan Medeiros is going to strike out with Delabar throwing that changeup. Yeah, and here's Hank Conger, who's had a pretty good day so far, 2 for 2, and that's going to be a changeup for a ball, and it's a 1-0 count to Hank, our backup catcher. Trying to develop him right now. And that is a deep drive to left field. Can Melky get it? No, he can't. That is a 3-run shot for Hank Conger. And his day just got a whole lot better with that 3-run home run off Steve Delabar, the all-star this year. And Hank Conger just comes through right there. That's going to put us up 5-0 and pretty much seal the game for us. Before that, I mean, the momentum was kind of swinging to the Blue Jays side because they were getting a lot of zeros on the scoreboard, but the Angels managed to put up 3 here with Hank Conger's home run just squeaked out of the yard with 366 feet. Needed every foot of that to get out. But here's Mike Trout, and Darren Oliver's on the pitch, and the former Angel nails Mike Trout in the shoulder. Never want to do that. So here's Howie Kendrick. He got caught stealing last time. Here goes Trout. Oliver has a slow release to the plate, and he's going to get in there safely. So Mike Trout is in scoring position with 2 outs in the 7th, and nothing's going to come to pass right there. So it's 1-5 Toronto now, and I think Ernesto Frieri's on the mound now, and that's going to get lined off his foot. Ouch. And that's going to bring in a run. And Sochi isn't really happy. So here's Brett Lawrie. Pretty good player for the Blue Jays right now, and he's going to strike out right there. He's been struggling too for the Blue Jays, just dealing with a lot of injuries. I'm not too sure who this is, but he's going to ground it up the middle. Oh, he got the double play. Beautiful play by Howie Kendrick just to flip it behind his back, and not even a replay for him, not even giving him any justice. And Emilio Bonifacio is going to swing and a miss on Ernesto Frieri's 95-mile-an-hour heat. And that's going to end the game. And Roy Oswalt wins his first start with the Angels. So, guys, thank you for watching. I know it was a pretty long video. And I'm sorry if I bored you in any way. But a lot of big trades happening. The Angels are going towards a youth movement, trying to get more prospects out of teams and trading away their old players, like Alberto Callaspo and Joe Blanton. Blanton isn't really that old. I just wanted to get rid of him, kind of. But, yeah, we managed to get Shelby Miller, who is still in AAA. We managed to get Matt Carpenter, who should be a great bench player. Jordan Swaggerty, who will probably develop to be about an 80s, 85 range player. And your player of the game is Hank Conger today, deservedly so, with that 1 3-run shot that pretty much wrapped up the game right there. And yeah, guys, this video is coming to a close, and I am going to be going to school in a couple of days, and I'm very sad. But I've been trying to record a lot of commentaries and record a lot of gameplay for you. So yeah, I will see you guys around later. I'll have a lot more content out for you. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys later.